YouTube? This your boy Oscino Fly back with another classic review. As we all know, DMX, aka Earl Simmons, done passed away recently. One of the rappers that he's just been loved and adored by fans everywhere, from people in the hip hop community to people outside the hip hop community. He's one of the rappers that people will say not just a legend but an icon in the game. And I've seen a lot of people with their visuals and representing them. They say rest in peace, and everybody has their way of sending their condolences to him. I figured this would be my type of way to send condolences to him by going back to one of his old albums. And so this is going to be a classic review. And to me, he's had a lot of great albums. In my opinion, he has at least 3 classics: Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, Grand Champ, and the one I'm reviewing right now is Dark and Hell is Hot. I've always said about DMX is he has one of the most perfect rap voices. Like when you hear him, you want to hear what he's talking about. Now, I do hold lyricism to a very, very, very high standard, and he is lyrical to me. He's not no Immortal Technique or Lupe Fiasco type of lyrical, but he is lyrical to where it's just like that street shit he's talking about, it will hit you different than most people in a lyrical type of standard. But I've always said he has like greatest rap voices. If I ever give you a top 5 greatest rap voice, DMX is definitely #1. I feel like that's what draws everybody to him, not just his rapping, his ad-libs, him barking like a dog, him growling. And like just when he raps, you can feel you can feel the pain and the passion in his rhyming. Like he just want to give you that hardcore New York street shit that he was giving to you, that Rough Rider shit. That's what everybody was on. DMX is one of a kind. There is nobody like DMX. Yes, and like you can tell, like he's loved like all the time. Where Ari Spears, like he was his imitator, or at least anybody I know that ever misses DMX, they always do his growls, they do his barks, they try to sound like him. They yo dog, hey homie, it's your man DMX, got it. Like people, like there's a genuine love for DMX. Me going back to It's Dark and Hell is Hot, I want people to understand, like, this is why when it comes to like rap albums and all that other stuff, like I hold a lot of rap albums to a very high standard, because of albums like this where it's just like, I feel like if you're gonna put at least 20 songs on here, this has 19, like all of them gotta be bangers. There's a lot of songs in the hip hop now where people not only like 20 songs, like 24, and like maybe 3 of them are bangers. And back then, I feel like when albums like were really worth a thing, and like you had to get people to buy your albums just to listen to you. This album is the reason why I hold a lot of things to a higher standard. Like this album, you can listen to front to back, no debating. And this is why I said this is probably one, like out of all his albums, this is definitely a classic. So I'm gonna let you know right now, and I'll probably say it again, this album is a certified classic. Like you can still listen to it now and it still gives you the same effect that it got to you when you first listened to it. And the funny thing is, this is where I feel like most of his bangers came from, and he has plenty of bangers. If you just saw the verses he had, the DMX and Snoop Dogg, DMX versus Snoop Dogg, you can tell he had bangers off of bangers off of bangers. But a lot of this stuff especially comes from this album. Rough Riders Anthem, everybody knows that song. Stop Being Greedy, that's a hit. Get At Me Dog with Sheik, like not only like is the rapping on fire, the production, and it's just like DMX just gets you hyped. I remember they used to be playing DMX songs at football games and basketball games just to get people hyped. These are the songs that really get you hyped, and even the ones that, because you always know he always talking to the Lord, like the prayers, like his prayers get me hyped. And I'll also say that DMX is one of the artists where he can rap gospel and not sound corny. Now, I'll be honest, like when people rap about you know, people, you rap gospel or Christian rap, I find a lot of it corny because there's Jesus walks, and then there's
my crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's cause Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Y'all seen that video. But there's a thin line between like good Christian rap where it was like you can actually feel the passion and emotion, and very bad Christian rap. And every time where like he raps about God, you can feel like he's had a personal talk with God. This is why like Charlemagne thinks the anointing, especially when you listen to the Convo. Like that is a deep song, and you know he's had his troubles too. Like especially when you listen to songs like Damien and like X is Coming, which basically has a Freddy Krueger vibe, but you could tell like he's had, like you could tell like he's human. He's battled demons, and like he's done had this relationship with God. This album is just, you can listen to it front to back. Like I can go so long about gushing on this album, but you know I don't try to get my videos long. But listen to the hits on here. Like I'm just going through it. The Rough Riders anthem, Fucking with D, Look Through My Eyes, Get At Me Dog, Damien, How's It Going Down, Stop Being Greedy, For My Dogs, The Convo, Niggas Done Started Something. And I'm like, all these joints, it's just like bangers. The intro, 1 2 1 2, and when it came to DMX songs, they was like I said, in high schools to get joints hype. Even though Party Up in Here is not on this album, like songs like that you would hear everywhere, where it was like on comedian, where Dave Chappelle used it for his stand-up, or you know, you can hear it anywhere. Like even Bad Trip, where I just reviewed, they have DMX Party Up in Here. Like this man has given you classics and classics, and this one right here, and it all, to me, it all starts with is Doctor and Hell Is Hot. So with that, overall, certified classic. Like there's a reason why X is love, and this is one of the reasons why. You cannot not listen to this album and think this is trash. This is potent, this is pure. Like you can listen to it now and it's just like damn. And I don't need to sound like an old head or Steve Harvey on the verses, but it's just like man, y'all don't know about this stuff right here. Like this is like when people be like, this is music, this is music. To me, this is music, this is hip hop, this is grime, this is like the stuff that we love DMX for. So let me know what y'all think. Do y'all feel the same way I feel about this album the way y'all do? Do y'all think he has more classics than 3? Because like I said, this one, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, Grand Champ, I think those 3 are certified classic albums that he has had. And he's had other bangers too. But let me know what y'all think. Till then, my name is Oscino Fly. Rest in peace, DMX. You know, you left the legacy that I feel like a lot of people, that, you know, you touched a lot of people's hearts. You left a legacy that, you know, a lot of people wish they could have. And like, you just overall a dope person. It's just a dope person. Like, we like seeing you win. I know I love seeing you win. So with that saying, my name is Oscino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.
Fancy ass man wear glove with rings, flying around town in a tub of wings. Found out how to make love to fiends. He mixing that fudge with the drug of dreams. She too teenage to have a drug of choice, but she fuck with that Royce like she love Detroit. She rolled.
Pharaoh.